You're listening to River City Rhythms, and we are coming to you live from the recording studio at Central Library. Once a month, KYRS and Spokane Public Library come together to bring you Lilac City Sounds, a segment showcasing Spokane's truly amazing and talented musicians, and I'm your host, Nera. This week, our featured guest is a 5-piece local band here from Spokane, Washington, known for their indie folk acoustic-based sound and mythological references in releases like Songs for Supper, My Name is Nobody, and Dusk. I am pleased to welcome the Bedheads.
Hello. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us. This is awesome.
Yes, thank you for coming in.
So stoked.
Yeah, this is sweet.
All right, so tell us who's here. What are we playing?
Yeah, I'm Landon. I'm on the acoustic guitar and some vocals. Over on the far left, we got Sam playing the bass. To my right, we got Eric on the guitar, and I'll let the guys with the mics introduce themselves.
My name is AJ. I'm playing drums today.
I'm Drew. My name is Drew, and I'm playing guitar and a little bit of keyboards today.
He likes to party.
Yeah, double duty.
Amazing, amazing. So I have had you guys here before on KYRS. I'm so glad to have you back.
Yeah, glad to
Last
be
night
back.
I was listening to our previous interview, and with all of the awkward technical difficulties, it was kind of funny. So I'm really glad that this time I'm just your interviewer, and I've got a whole crew here to handle everything else, which is amazing. Shout out to the crew. We've got Andy and Ryan here
Shout
in the studio.
Shout out Andy and Ryan.
We were like making jokes about not having video or the entire band, and now we're spoiled with both. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you give us a quick rundown of how you and the band got to where you are right now, from playing and forming the band or to playing in town, but also traveling as far as Nashville for shows and recording in places like Bear Creek Studio?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of like started putting the band together kind of end of 2023, kind of September. Sam and me were kind of, the two kind of the original guys there. We added Eric like the night before we went to go record Songs for Supper. He was just at the bar.
Classic.
Then we invited him to come to Seattle. He wasn't doing anything the next day, so he just took off with us.
The streets
Yeah, we found him in the woods,
Hey, good deal.
right? And then I knew Drew from just kind of like Zola and playing in Brittany's house and some other bands. And he helped us record some stuff on Songs for Supper too after the session. And then AJ's you've been helping me out filling in for drums for years, and now it's sick to just like be in a band officially.
I got fill-in credits all the way back to Spilt Milk days.
Yeah, the
heck
old
yeah.
band.
Yeah.
What, like 2021, 2022?
Yeah.
Dang.
2022
Wow.
for sure.
It's been a long time. So it's been sweet to get like the whole crew together and just like be writing tunes together, recording, and making trips to Nashville. We'll hopefully go back later this year, but I mean, just trying to play as many shows and write as many songs as possible.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, what do you say, guys? Are you ready to take it away?
Yeah, let's do it. AJ? This is a song off Dusk. It's a song called The Ether Ore. I am a soul. I am a vapor, floating alone south of my home, and I wish for an north wind to carry from this drought-ridden land. I pray for the rain, but I long for the sun. I pray for the rain, but I long for the sun. Never told, what does it matter? I have forgotten all the words left your tongue. And now that I know I couldn't hold it against you, given the chance I'd take back all that I could. Given the chance I'd take back all that I could. Why am I here? Composed of ether ore. Am I go and waste all your time. I don't know if I was right, if I was ever really wrong. It don't matter now if it ever did at all. It don't matter now if it ever did at all. Sweet.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Amazing. I'm so glad that you
Thank you.
guys can play live for us here. This was so fun. Oh my god.
Such a cool setup.
Yes. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so Ether Or, that was on your most recent EP, right?
Yeah, it was off a desk, yeah.
Dusk. Okay, so that was in the works for a while. Last time you guys were here, it wasn't out yet.
No, I think we had just released maybe the first song for Songs for Supper. I know we did
Yeah.
a couple
I think
unreleased
maybe
songs.
Penelope
Well,
or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Or Penelope was out, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, how does it feel to have it out, and how has it played in fans' eyes? Like, are they receiving it well?
Yeah, I mean, it's been received really well. It's been cool, like, making the pivot to, like, a full band project. Like, the first two projects we did, like, the first one was just straight up acoustic with some auxiliary, like, percussion on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of, like, soloed, like, some of, like, the lead vocals on the second project instead of just doing it in the room. So, finally, being able to do, like, a full band recording with the fellows, kind of work through all the tunes and whatnot, like, it was super sweet. It's a lot more similar to, like, what we were already doing live. So,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
didn't, like, wasn't, like, whiplash for people, but it was, like, cool to, like, fill out that sound.
Yeah, definitely. Because your previous music is, like, very smooth and, like, calming. But you guys are bringing the energy today. It's amazing.
Yeah, Drew and I joined the band and ruined everything. So
Right. We got the drums and
we joined the band. And I said, "Hey,
yeah.
we should do a Weezer song."
yeah, we were joking that this is our Weezer moment. I mean, Sam's got the Weezer shirt.
Yeah, he's always got.
Oh,
the
and
secret
Oh,
Weezer
heck
shirt.
yeah, reppin'. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
I do want to ask, does the music change for you after you've made it public? Like, after it's been in the works for so long and you've released it, and now that you've played it a few times over, does it kind of change, like, the meaning for you at all?
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like for, like, myself, I have, like, a pretty good idea what each line is for me personally.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the fellows, I mean, that's a good. Does it change for you guys?
Yeah, so I mean, while we're writing it, I'm kind of thinking of something super specific, and then after it's out, it can kind of morph into whatever I'm doing at the time. What's most
Mhm.
relevant? But
Kind of changes with you a bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love to see how people react. Like when we play the songs live, it's fun to see that sometimes my favorite songs are not the favorite songs of the crowd or whatever, and sometimes they react a certain way to a song they just react in ways I wouldn't have expected, and it's fun to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ether Or ended up being, like, a crowd favorite, but, like, that was one, like, we didn't even think, like, as much about beforehand, or, like, when we were doing the project. It was a little bit simpler as far as, like, the structure and
Yeah.
the chords and whatnot, but, like, that one's been probably one of the most fun to play live.
Yeah.
That is so interesting. I love to see how that kind of plays out, because that is kind of what I hear, is that when you're writing things, you'll have your personal favorites and they'll mean a lot to you, and then maybe they won't perform so well in the public, and then things that you weren't expecting to are total hits. So that's super awesome.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's this one called?
This next one is called Arsino, after Cleopatra's little sister.
Yeah, Landon's a nerd and writes about stuff like that.
Cool. That's true. I writhe here in agony, wait for summer breeze to shake the sun from me, 'cause I sat here once and it happened then. Oh, and all days flew by like they always do. Not too green, but not too blue. Work so I can sit here, bored but comfortably, and long for the days when time was free. Oh, Arson, no, where do we go? Now you'll never be queen of the sea. You're a beautiful, beautiful, it's true. Set your light up on the other side of my room. Set your mind up, why do we always lose? Sit and wonder why this whole night through. Till there's nothing left to talk about, the salt in the sea. Oh, Arson, no, where do we go? Now you'll never be queen of the sea. You're a beautiful, beautiful, it's true.
That is such a beautiful song.
Thank you. That was a late addition to Dusk. That originally we weren't going to do that one, I think.
Really?
I take full credit.
Yeah, it was all AJ.
What?
Yeah.
AJ, come through.
Yeah,
He played the demo, and I was like, why aren't we doing this song? This
Yeah.
song is a good one.
It's
I
really
forget
good.
what song we scrapped for it. I mean,
Into the Light.
Into the Light.
We were originally going to do Into the
man.
Light as part of the project.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get around to that one eventually. That's a sad one. Oh, man.
What? Okay, so you have like a handful of unreleased songs. Do you think that maybe you'll put them out in like an album, or are you gonna keep on doing EPs and singles?
I mean,
I'd
it's
love to do
hard
an
say.
album.
We'd love to do an
Let's do
album.
an album.
Eventually.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The Bedheads album coming out soon.
On the way.
as soon as financially viable.
On the way, 2028.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
you know.
Kind of like
yeah,
kinda like the Marvel
normally we just
movies.
make songs until I look at my bank account and say, "Guys, we're releasing."
We're ready. The numbers are right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, last time we were chatting, you guys were really focused on creating this EP, just getting ready to release these songs. Can you tell us a little bit about what that writing process was like for Dusk?
Yeah, like this was like the first time that we got to really kind of like work on songs as like the whole group. So you know, we all just sat in the room. I mean, we were always gonna do like our own parts, but just bouncing ideas off each other, figuring out the structure.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I mean, I know like you know, Ether Or that we played first was never like originally it's like a super soft acoustic song, so we didn't expect that. I mean, I didn't
and then
expect
I ruined it.
we put the wheeze on it.
Yeah, I think that like the process historically has been that Landon brings us the bones of like a really cool song. And it's always a great song.
So
We're
is that like
"That's-"
lyrics
Thanks,
and
man.
melody, or
Most of the time it's a voice memo of him playing the acoustic guitar and singing,
okay?
and it's like pretty much, I mean, like the verses and the melody are all pretty much done, but we're like, okay, but it's just acoustic guitar and vocals. So then we you know, try to make it into
Add some magic.
yeah, just, you know, fill it out and
Absolutely.
kind of turn it into a full band thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have like we all have different like musical influences and kind of where we lean, so it's always fun to see what people bring into the room.
Yeah.
like when I heard the first demo for Ether Ore and it was just Landon on acoustic and Sam on bass, they kept playing, like they would play that line, that and I was like, dude, I just hear like a super fuzzed out guitar, like Weezer guitar. That's where my brain goes. And so we just kind of followed that rabbit trail until we landed on what we were doing. And everyone kind of, you know, brought in their different things. But it always starts with kind of like an idea like that. Somebody has some kind of weird, like, yeah.
And it's cool, like, just seeing, like, the different paths it takes. Because, like, Ether Ore, like, was totally different. But I feel like Arsenal, like, we recorded Arsenal. I was like, yeah, that's kind of always, like, where I kind of, like, wanted it to go. You know, kind of have that kind of cool, like, kind of retro vibe to it. You know, and it's, you know, just different feels on, like, the solos, too. We got, like, Drew on the solo on Ether Ore, just, you know, going crazy. And then Eric playing some you know, some sick riffs on
Sweet,
Arsenal. Just kind of getting that ethereal vibe to it. So, like, it's fun to, you know, get it all in one project.
Yeah, sometimes the songs stay much in the vein of, like, you know, an acoustic based song, and stick close to how they originated, and sometimes they go off the rails a little bit and change a lot before they're recorded, which is fun.
It'd be tough if we, like, you know, send the voicemail. It's like, all right, guys, here's the song. All right, but one stipulation, has to have acoustic guitar, like, straight up front, you know, like, that's how I wrote it. That's how it's always meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have loads of guitar.
Right?
That's a bedhead staple.
Right, and that's why we have, you know, the real guitar players behind me to handle all the all the difficult parts.
You guys mesh so well.
Thank you.
How did you guys get to that point where, like, you can just, like, feed off of each other and really dive into your creativity?
I think just playing shows mostly. I mean, like, I've seen these guys play a ton of shows too, even if, like, they're not, you know, playing with the Bedheads on any given night. I mean, how many? Yeah. I've been playing with Sam in a band for 7 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
The playing with Landon for 7 years helps, but it also helps that these guys are, like, actually professional musicians.
yeah, like we just vibe.
That's the rumor.
Just because we live together and have known each other forever.
I mean, I knew Drew before. We've played in a bunch of different things together.
Yeah.
And then Eric had played with Drew and a bunch of different stuff together. And so, like, and then I also play with Eric with Vika and the Velvet. So we have, like, a lot of shared chemistry. And I think a lot of it too is just if you like the people that you're actually playing music with, helps a lot.
Makes it so much better.
Yeah, that tends to help me. You know, a lot of times you kind of just sit back and you're like, yeah, everyone's cool and I'm just playing the music. But when you actually, like, get to like the people and become friends, and I think that chemistry comes through. And you're able to, you know, push each other in ways that you can if you don't have, like, an established relationship, you know. Like, hey, we should try this, even though I know you don't think it's going to work out. You should try it anyways, you know.
And they're open to trying it, which is amazing.
Hey, Sam, that bass line sucks.
Yeah.
Play this instead.
Yeah, I was going to say we're also just, like, naturally just mean to each other, so most people don't think we're friends, but in a very loving way.
If you wouldn't want to have a sleepover with any of these people, you wouldn't want to go on tour with them at all.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to sleep over with Sam every night.
No
every
space.
night. He has a key to my house.
He does have a key.
I do have a key to Sam's house, just for sleepovers.
That's the crash pad.
I think Ed last time I was just sitting on my couch, like, eating a hard-boiled egg, and you walked in.
Yeah, I walk in a lot on Landon, just sitting there eating something.
So now that the EP is out, have your guys' priorities shifted a little bit from, like, writing and being creative into playing more shows? Or, like, what's the vibe for the Bedheads in this season?
Once we released the last EP, the priority shifted to writing and recording the next EP, mostly.
Okay, just right into it. We're ready for the next piece.
The next three albums are planned.
I feel like we definitely don't linger on, like, writing the songs. I mean, we're always... If I were better at guitar, you know, I could maybe take longer away from trying to write new songs. But no, you just gotta, like, put the hands on the fretboard and see if you come up with anything every day, or it's not gonna happen, you know.
But we definitely have shifted. Like, we've definitely pursued a lot more live stuff. We're going to Treefort in March.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That'll be super dope. So yeah, we're definitely, like, gearing up for stuff, which is why we're trying to write things too, because as things come along, we want to be able to, like, have stuff.
Have new music.
You know, have new music to go on.
Keep it interesting.
Yeah.
And,
But
like, I think, like, the two most fun things are, like, you know, writing new songs and playing shows. So, like, always want to write as much, you know, many songs as possible, and always want to play as many shows as we can do.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that's what you do in a band.
We're just doing more this year, just in general.
Yeah.
Everything.
I love it. Let's go 2025.
More. Sam's political campaign. More.
So is there anything that you've taken away from this process of creating Dusk that you're now like putting into these future projects? Like what have you learned from this EP?
I learned that we work well under pressure,
Hell yeah.
which we
Important.
definitely
I
Yeah.
love that.
we've already applied to the next EP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely we've definitely done a lot of stuff with very strict deadlines of like we need to get it done now or
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
not going
I
to
think we
get
had
to do
a
it.
show on the 1st, and then we
Yeah.
recorded on the 2nd, the 3rd, and then Drew went to Japan to play on a tour with Snacks at Midnight, like a couple days later.
Oh my god, yeah, I was not in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Just
How
in
long have
Japan.
you been back?
I got back on a week
A
ago.
week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But we like to self-impose deadlines
Yeah.
and then force ourselves to meet those deadlines because it makes us actually do the stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if we
Gives you
know that
motivation.
if we have studio dates set and the songs maybe aren't like 100% done, then we're like, well,
It's crunch time.
we we got to get them
We
done.
should finish the song so
Yeah.
that we record it when we get
We've
there.
definitely been good about actually still doing it, but it's always
Mhm.
like
It's worked out. It's worked out surprisingly well for us. I don't know if we want to make it a habit, but
I mean, I think that's the habit we're looking for. You know.
I can see Eric over there. Do we have any words from you?
I was gonna say from last time, kind of just recording. I think we found more of a cohesive sound
Yeah,
as
for sure.
with this lineup, because there's been a few variations. But with this lineup of people, I think we're finding a more cohesive sound. Pick a side, Landon. And I think we're kind of starting to, find the vein that we're looking for. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
which is
Amazing.
funny enough that itself is also always changing. Like
Mhm.
where the sound is kind of,
true. That's very
Mhm.
true.
I feel like
Yeah.
we're always kind of moving
It's-
the goalposts on
It's
what sound we're
constantly
doing.
evolving, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I was noticing that. I got a little sneak peek at these next few songs that you're going to play
Oh.
for us. I had to ask.
Oh shit.
I couldn't wait.
Leaked.
I'm sorry.
Leaked.
But last time you guys were here, you played, I think it was West Wind for us before you had really played it for the
Yeah.
public.
KYRS
And so-
exclusive.
Yes, I love that you guys are giving us that KYRS exclusive. We're just gonna enforce a tradition here.
Right? I think it is a tradition now.
Heck yeah.
We should come with nothing prepared and just sing whatever is in our hearts.
Improvisational song.
All right. So next song?
We can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Well, how do you guys feel? Are you ready for the next couple songs?
Yeah, let's do it.
What is the next one?
Nancy
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan. Not to be confused with our next song we're gonna write. Tanya Harding.
Drew's playing a Moog clone that I bought him. By the way,
Sam is bankrolling new instruments for the band. You heard it here first. Yeah, this is actually Sam's.
We're kind of like
keyboard.
have a timeshare of instruments together.
Okay, I'll give you the floor for these next few songs
Okay.
because I don't know much about them. I would love
Yeah.
to learn more.
Yeah, that song started out. I had a little dream where I opened up my laptop, and I guess I was going to online therapy, but then
Yeah.
Nancy Kerrigan was the therapist, and I was like, "How's it going? Like, how are you doing, Nancy Kerrigan?" She was like, "Awful." I was like, "Great, cool." And then that's just like the starting place of the line. But
Okay.
And Nancy Kerrigan, for anyone who doesn't know, because I didn't know, Nancy Kerrigan was like an Olympic figure skater.
yeah,
Mhm.
Oh.
yeah,
Like-
Has a very controversial storyline that
Yeah.
we don't need to get into, but
well, yeah,
Wow.
there's like
Okay.
some stuff.
yeah.
The song's not about her.
no,
I
it's
feel
not
like we need
about
to
Nancy
say-
Kerrigan. She's just a character in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had reservations about naming the song that because the song opens with a line about being stupid.
It's not directed
It's
at
not a
Nancy
directed at
commentary
Kerrigan.
Nancy
at
Kerrigan.
her. We don't
It's
think she's stupid.
self-directed, you know.
We have all very neutral opinions about Nancy Kerrigan, so
Yeah, I didn't even know who
Okay.
she was.
I really don't know much about her. That outside of the whole
She wouldn't make a very good
you know,
therapist,
crying,
apparently.
like being attacked thing,
Okay.
But yeah,
That's
that one. I think we started working on that one when we were on tour down in Boise. Is when I
Yeah.
showed it to AJ at first, and then then Eric and everybody else got there just a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a trend for you to have weird dreams on tour?
Yeah. I mean,
We
Yeah.
like slipping weird things in his drinks to make him have dreams. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's for the creative process.
I feel like on tour you just get so little sleep. Like
know.
you're just dreaming about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean it's fun. Like it was cool to get like that 50s kind of that thing you do vibe. I think At least that's like one of my favorite movies. I know it's like one of Drew's favorite
Which
movies. That Thing You Do.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric has still never seen it because he refuses to watch it
Oh,
with
that's
us.
true.
He did
Oh,
watch
watched
it
it without us.
without us.
Oh,
Oh.
wow,
After
okay.
we tried to get him to watch it,
Yeah.
and he kept
to bed.
just like going
He
to
fell.
bed.
He fell asleep. It happens. It
So
happens
how
to
did
the
you finally
strongest of us.
cave?
We don't know.
Because he hates
No.
us.
He didn't watch it with us.
Well, I heard that it was a great movie, and and so I went and I watched it without him.
He's like,
which
man, I wish I could
maybe
watch this movie
shouldn't have
without my
done that
friends.
now.
He didn't want your external influences.
Well, I kept
on
hearing
his
all these
skills.
references, and I felt so left out. I'm like, where are all these coming from? So I had to go watch the movie.
Yeah.
Now I'm in on the lingo.
That Thing You Do is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's Tom Hanks. It's about a 60s band called The Wonders during the whole Beatles era and
Mhm.
one-hit wonders. It's really great. And I try to steal as many things musically from that movie as possible. Anytime.
Where
I
was
can.
he while we were watching the movie?
He was
Like,
behind us on
He was
the
playing his guitar.
He was playing his guitar.
What?
No,
You
he
were
was
there?
songs
You
on my
say what?
guitar.
He was playing some-
Yeah, he actually
Yeah.
was there.
There he goes
off,
right? That hit
Yeah, but all the songs
Alone in my
in that movie were written for the movie, but they're like incredible. It's really great, like authentic sounding 60s music. Anyway,
Yeah, it's great.
I'm being given a message.
Okay.
The O-Neaters.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
Oneaters
hey, that's
to you.
Onetters.
That's Onetters to
Onetters?
you.
I can't
No,
read.
it is.
I'm sorry.
No, it is
No,
Oneaters. There's
It's
It's a
a
line-
it's a
now
running
you
joke
get-
in the movie.
you have to go watch the movie now.
I have to watch the movie now.
It's
okay,
great.
right.
It's super good.
Fantastic.
But if you watch it without us, though, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay. Well,
I'm pulling Eric. Don't pull an Eric.
can't play Eric. Okay. Well, movie night. Let's go.
Should we play the next
Okay.
one? We could talk all
Next
day.
song.
Yeah.
Yes. What's next? I'm so excited.
Yeah, let's do some Love Refused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is another unreleased new one.
Another unreleased new one.
For
Name's
us?
always liable to change till we actually submit it.
It's called
and then
Love Refused.
might change after. It's probably gonna be that. You can't
Yeah,
do
it's
anything
called Love
better.
Refused.
This song is mostly about our van breaking down. And
Okay.
Yeah, that's like
This
most
is a
of the
sad song.
references in the song.
Okay.
You know.
Because they bought a van for the tour, and on the first tour date, it broke down. Imagine that. There's
It did,
no-
yeah,
It broke
come-
down twice. There's no more classic story.
Worst case scenario.
I know. Well, I mean, we fixed it with the oldest tool known to man, or a rock. Sorry,
Sam
Sam
fixed
fixed it.
it.
He's
I
the
see.
resident mechanic.
I wasn't even in the van, so I was like, "Ha."
Not my problem.
I couldn't even do anything. I had my hand on fire. I'd burnt my hand like a week earlier. I couldn't even do anything.
We're really getting into all the bedheads lore here.
Yeah.
Bedheads
There's
lore.
a chaos.
We
and
should
I
play
love
this.
it.
We should play this song though.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can you wait till the end of the mess? But it ain't close to being finished yet. And for months I get no rest. See eyes in the sheets of a bed. I can never use it, so I refuse your love. I will away from you. Run away from my love. Don't you know you'll find a love to you? On the road in the morning, she calls me again. And the van's only broke down twice in the week since I bought it. She's my ride till she dies. Give her a month before she breaks. Finally think I'm really gonna quit. I can never lose it, so I refuse your love. I will wait for you.
a banger for such a bummer situation.
Yeah. I mean, it's still alive. It still runs. You know, it's
Yeah.
totally redeemed itself.
She's back.
I fixed it
She's
for
back.
good. It was just the thermostat. It was fine.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I'm sure we're gonna get. I mean, it's a van that only has 285,000 miles on it.
Whoa.
I'm sure we'll get many more.
Oh yeah.
Many more.
We looked at that and we thought, yeah, we
That's
should
the
buy
one.
that.
That's up high.
$3,000, baby.
Hey, that's not bad for a
So
man.
only in the 280s. We'll get that up to 285 or 290s easy.
Yeah, do you think you can break 3?
I think
Definitely.
You know, 3
For sure.
Yeah.
With enough money and with enough of Sam's hours, definitely.
Sam can fix anything. He's the hero.
Certainly.
Yeah, I mean,
You give Sam a rock.
he's 2 for 2 with
You
fixing
give Sam a rock,
vehicles
and
with
that
a
van's
rock.
gonna run
I mean,
forever.
Okay,
He-
what does that mean?
he-
You fixed it with a rock?
I hit the thermostat with a rock and it like dislodged, so it just started working again. The second time was Landon's car. The starter wasn't starting, so I hit it with a rock until it worked, which was a long time.
That's crazy. Okay, well, if I ever have problems,
Just
I'm
one
calling
time.
you and your rock.
It's the original tool.
If you're between a rock and a hard place, just start hitting things with the rock.
No. Boo. Next song?
Heck yeah,
This
I'm
next
ready.
song, I think this is the oldest song
Yeah.
in the whole set.
World.
But yeah, whole world.
The
It's
whole
never been
world.
an older tune.
It's in the Bible.
This is like a song that was from the Spilt Milk days.
Yeah.
We wrote it a long
Back in
time
the
ago,
day.
just never recorded it properly.
Not
Wow.
properly, no.
Okay.
Like, okay, I filled in with Spilt Milk and played this song and thought this song could be cool someday.
Yeah.
It's been revived and revitalized.
And we've
Yeah.
slowly,
We're here to play
we've
it for
slowly made
you
it cool over the
today.
last couple
Yeah,
of
and
years.
these 3 songs right here. I mean, we've been working with Taylor Carroll, who's a producer down in Portland. He's really great. But yeah, this is On Your Count.
Cool.
It's been a minute since you said a word. Been even longer since you said how you feel. Lying on the blacktop, no thoughts in your head. You said I dream no more. You said I dream no more. You lied.
never give up on you. I'll never give up on you. I'll never give up on you. I'll never give up on you.
Woo! Oh my god, I love
you-
that. That one's called On Your Count.
Yeah, that's on your count. That's the oldest song that we still play.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean that one
Wow.
I wouldn't
Throwback.
mind. Those two, like, for sister songs, written at the same time.
I am absolutely in love with these unreleased songs. They're amazing.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little, like, what inspires this new sound for you guys?
I mean, yeah, I think it's just like, I mean, we just want to play, you know, we just want to get loud, honestly. Like,
Mhm.
it's fun playing all, like, the stuff for Songs for Supper, but it's also fun just, like, you know, turning up the guitars, getting the kid involved, like, just
Yeah.
going for it.
I can totally see that. You guys look like you're having a blast in there. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, I think they just kind of evolved when we started playing songs as a band. We started arranging them as a full band, and it just
Mhm.
naturally carries a bigger energy, you know?
Absolutely.
And I think out of that energy just started coming songs that were just feeling that energy that we're in. And we're always like, you know, we're always listening to a bunch of different stuff too. So I know like with Nancy Kerrigan, when Landon showed it to me, I was like, oh, that has like a total like 60s vibe to it. Like we
Yeah.
should just go 100% that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot in the process of arranging these songs that is, like I said, it's like a very organic thing. Like for a couple of these latest songs that we've recorded, we've been using the synth. And
Mhm.
honestly, like part of the reason is because we bought the synth. We're like, that's cool, let's use that.
No, I really like it. I was curious in Nancy Kerrigan in the beginning of the song. It almost sounded like a woodwind instrument, and then I was like, "Is that a synth?" It totally is. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it can get like such a range of sounds, and it's not something that's been on any Bedhead stuff in the past, really. On Dusk, we used a little bit of keyboard stuff. It was more like electric piano sounds, and so on these new songs, we're using the synth on some stuff, and that's all a very organic part of the process. It's really like, hey, it would be cool if we put a synth on this part, or a 12-string guitar on this part, or if we did. And our producer Taylor that we've been working with is really helpful in that regard because he has a lot of great ideas.
Yeah.
Even, you know, we do a lot of the work before we get to the studio, but even when we're there and recording it, he'll be like, oh, let's put this kind of guitar on this little part. He has a very good ear for that, but it's a lot of it's very organic, just kind of whatever we hear.
Yeah.
So
I do have to say, I love a good guitar solo, and Eric is chocked full of them. Is that like on the
Shreddy.
spot, or do you like have these hashed out before you play?
He's coming.
He's
got a
coming.
microphone. He's
Okay.
got
I think it's a
he's
little
good.
bit of both usually, though.
Creeping towards the mic.
Yeah.
The parts of them, I mean, when we go to record, I try to have like a good roadmap of what I'm gonna do.
Just a little closer to the mic. I can barely hear you.
So when we're in the
Yes.
studio, I kind of have a roadmap of what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some things change. Sometimes it doesn't, you know, turn out. With this song that we just recorded, I've had that beginning of the solo and then the end of it, and it, you know, strong start, strong ending. But there was kind of a little mash, you know, in between. I was like, what am I gonna do with this? So every time I play it live, it's different. You
Yeah.
know, minus the beginning and the end. But you know, kind of just whatever happens in the moment.
I love it so much. It
Yeah.
sounds so good. The energy is there.
Thank
I
you.
really want to see you guys in your element on a stage. I haven't yet. It's like
Yeah.
it's a
Ooh.
sin at this point.
Oh,
I haven't seen
no.
you
When's our
guys
next
play
show?
Oh no.
a show. So this is truly a treat for me. Thank you guys for coming
April
in.
April 11th. Is
April?
That the Chameleon?
April 11th. Okay, where's
Are
that?
we not? Wait.
April 11th.
Are we
at
not
the
playing
Chameleon.
Spokane on the way to Treefort? Yes, we are. Yeah. It's in March. In March, at some point, because we're doing like a small tour. This is kind of I guess another sneak peek. We're gonna be doing a small tour with Time Worm on the way to Treefort.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
so
there's
we-
a chance you get to come see both.
I believe
Yes.
that we have. I believe it's the Saturday or the Friday before Treefort starts, something like that.
Yeah,
It's in March though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good look. Is that really our next show?
local show. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm itching, guys. We'll see.
It's time. So where can people keep up to date with your shows and upcoming music?
Yeah, so the best place for that's probably just our Instagram and you know just
Okay.
the Bedheads music is the handle on that guy there. But we're always posting when we have shows. You know,
Our
Uh,
MySpace.
yeah. What did you say?
I said our MySpace.
Our MySpace. Yeah, we've really been focused on the MySpace
Yeah.
recently.
You got to make sure on the Instagram handle that you put the Bedheads music.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you don't put the, it like doesn't come up. It like won't come up at all. It's really frustrating.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's funny. There's
Super
another
annoying.
band called like they're just Bedheads, and I still see
They're not
like
nearly as cool as us. though.
there's like
No.
a bunch of people from Spokane that like accidentally followed that band, and then like it's just like all right.
They're like they're one word, bedheads.
Yeah.
We are the bedheads, 2 separate words. 3
the
separate words.
Bedheads music.
The
on
Bedheads
Instagram.
music on
Put in
Instagram.
the
Get it right.
get the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the Bedheads Music Band.
And the Bedheads Music Band. Yeah, Instagram is the best place. We're pretty active on that, and also like all of our personal. We post about our shows all the time. So
Yeah, I love to see it. You guys post little snippets of things too, so that is awesome to see. With just these few minutes that we have left, do we have one more song?
Yeah, we do. This
Yep.
is a song called "The World Keeps Spinning Around." This is the first song that like I think at the Big Dipper was maybe the first show like everyone was singing it back to us, which was like really cool. And then the Chameleon later on, like yeah, everyone was singing like everyone in the crowd knew it, so it was really cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, this is our I tell Landon this is his hit because he always has people singing it back to him.
Aww.
So you got to sing the hit, Landon.
It's a great feeling though. It really was.
It is
it
cool.
was very surreal to
It's
like
great.
play a show and you're
Yeah.
just in your hometown at one of your favorite local venues, and this is your last song of the night, and everyone sings it right back at you. It was a lot of people were there too. It was,
That's
Yeah,
so
it's great.
it was a very
magical.
surreal feeling.
Yeah.
We feel very lucky
Yeah,
to have
we
people
have
that
a-
like our music. well enough
Spokane's
to
got
sing
a great community of supporters, and we get to see that every time we play literally any shows. Any shows, I'm like, wow. I'm always surprised at like the people that come out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is "The World Keeps Spinning Around." Better yet, better now. The world keeps spinning around, so good enough. I'm glad to be. The world keeps spinning for me. When the world keeps spinning around, so good to know. Let it down. The world keeps spinning around, good to know. Glad to see the world keeps spinning for me. The world keeps spinning for me. When the world keeps spinning around. Better for me now in California. Every little thing is going right for me. Even the bitters and their seeds are growing shades. Too forlorn to tell. Every little thing is gonna be okay. Listen the words I say when the world keeps spinning around. Staying in or heading out, the world keeps spinning around. I'm trying to work, I'm trying to sleep, the world keeps spinning for me. When the world keeps spinning around, so if I do and when I don't, the world keeps spinning around. You understand what I mean? The world keeps spinning for me. The world keeps spinning for me. When the world keeps spinning around. Better for me now in California. Every little thing is going right for me. Even the bitters and their seeds are growing shade. Too forlorn to tell you every little thing is gonna be okay. Listen the words I say when the world keeps spinning around. I lost my mind, I lost my keys, I lost my money. I found $5 in my jeans, at least that's something. I took it to the bank and realized I had nothing. I walked across the street to buy myself a coffee. I spilled that coffee on my jeans, isn't that lovely? Now I can wash my lights and darks in the same laundry. Well, waiting for my clothes to dry, somebody robbed me. I got no mind, I got no keys, I got no money.
love that bridge. That is so good.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the song, personally.
Me too.
Yeah.
It gets stuck in my head quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Just goes like from non sequiturs to just like a coffee odyssey.
Yeah.
I can totally imagine how magical that is to like have the crowd sing back at you that song. Is
Yeah.
that the first song of yours that you've really experienced that with?
I mean, yeah, for the
Yeah.
bed, yeah.
To that extent,
Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
I mean, 'cause it like the song kind of drops out, and it's like just Landon singing the start of that bridge. And when we
Mhm.
played it, like the crowd was like yelling it back at us
Yeah.
during that quiet part of the song, and we were like, "Oh shit!" It was pretty. Like I said, it was pretty surreal, at least for me.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We feel very grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that people know the songs. I mean, like the more people sing along, the more fun the show is.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love your writing. Like, where do you draw your lyrical inspiration from?
I mean, a lot of books.
Books, Greek
I think
mythology.
like a lot of lines that are my favorites are like the ones that
Heartbreak.
like kind of like make you kind of chuckle, even if it's like a sad lyric that like kind of makes you chuckle too in like some way.
Dumb puns.
Dumb puns.
Dumb puns.
Lots of dumb puns.
Yeah.
He sends me dumb puns all day long, every day.
Yeah. A lot of dumb puns.
Yeah, these two. You get these two in a car together, and they're unstoppable with the
Oh,
puns,
no.
man. Like sometimes being that third person in the car.
Yeah. It's not
They
great.
can't get a word in edgewise.
New kind of torture. I love it.
Yeah. The CIA's been in contact with us. Like, hey, we just need you guys to sit on the side of a table. No, yeah, just a lot of hanging out, just like writing dumb stuff too.
Yeah. So what's next for the Bedheads? And let's hear about all the upcoming shows, when these songs might come out. What's going on?
Yeah, so we'll be down at Tree Fort kind of end of March. We're going to do a little run before then, too.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we'll be at the Chameleon on April 11th, opening for Kawinka, who's a great band from Seattle. Super excited for that show. It's going to be super
Amazing.
awesome.
The Chameleon, April 11th.
April
March
11th.
21st is the next coming
Yeah.
Spokane show.
Okay,
Okay.
March 21st.
Yeah, we'll be
Okay.
Spokane,
Also the
Olympia, Seattle, and then we'll have like a couple days before we head to Tree Fort.
Wow.
Yeah,
So was that March 21st? Probably at the Chameleon, right?
That is
Yeah.
it'll be at the community.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll finish this project we're working on right now. I think the plan
Mhm.
right now is we're gonna do 3 more, I think.
Yeah, we've got probably like 3 songs recorded. Ooh, top secret info.
We didn't just play them.
If they weren't recorded before, they're definitely recorded now.
Yeah. Live for everyone to hear forever.
True that. Yeah, we're gonna do probably 3 more or something,
Yeah.
and that might be the next EP.
I mean, hopefully we
Okay.
get more than 3 songs in total down the line. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the
Well,
next
Yeah.
project.
the next
Yeah.
batch, yeah, and we're gonna have.
Is that a 2025 thing or a 2026?
Yeah, it'll be a 2025 thing. So
Yeah.
Okay.
hopefully we'll start releasing kind of some stuff end of March was when we'll
Amazing,
kind of start
amazing.
going on that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just so listeners can keep up to date, what are those socials again? Where can people listen and see? Keep it-
Yeah. The Instagram's gonna be the Bedheads Music.
The Bedheads music.
The
Mhm.
Bedheads Music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the Bedheads on all
that's gonna be
streaming.
the best place to find us. And then
3
on
words,
our
The
personals,
Bedheads,
I
all
got
streaming.
a account where I write some tunes. That's just like Landon tunes, and then everyone else has like their own. I mean, Drew's playing in Brittany's house sometimes too. I mean, not sometimes, all the time. Yeah. Eric's playing with Beak and the Velvet. So is AJ.
Yes,
So, like,
shout
the
out the
fellas
other
are around.
bands. You guys are wild
Sam is
keeping up with
fixing
all
the
these
van.
different bands
Oh yeah,
and
Drew,
projects.
Drew and Timeworm too.
Drew is also now in Time Worm. That's correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Sam and mine's disco project will start tomorrow. No, that's not true.
I'd be into it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
follow us on all the socials. If you find the Bedheads, you'll find us eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you like what you hear,
Sure.
and we hope that you do.
No, you follow it anyways.
Yeah.
I don't
Just-
care. I
troll,
don't
it's
care.
troll.
required.
I don't
it's the
care if they don't
law.
like it. They need to follow it.
People
Yeah.
are like listening. They're like, "Wow, these guys suck." Guess I'll go
Go
follow
follow
them on
socials.
Instagram. They said I have to.
I just want to say thank you guys again so much for coming into KYRS,
for having
playing
us.
for
Yeah.
Thanks
us
for having
live,
us.
Yeah.
chatting with me a little bit. This
Yeah.
has been so much fun.
Shout out Andy. Thank you
yeah,
for
shout
Andy
out
being on the
Andy.
board.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yes.
Ryan
Lights.
on the visuals.
Yeah,
Got a
lights,
great
visuals.
team.
Zoe
Cameras.
being a cute dog in the booth.
Yeah.
Gotta have
Boost
a
dog.
A
studio
little
dog.
radio
Studio
dog.
yeah.
We've got Dana over there doing some other switching of audio inputs
cool.
and things
Thank
too.
you.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you, Dana.
Yeah, thank you,
Thanks,
Dana.
And would you guys like to do a little all in unison thank you KYRS with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Get on here.
1, 2, 3.
Thank
you,
KYRS.
Woo!
Captain Beach in the
Okay.